Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by Execo, who are partners with Saxwell Gold and Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant emulsifiers. Therefore, Hibbard made money on the clean. Judging by the bull's behavior, she smells a new creature. If it threatens her apex status, a heated confrontation is inevitable. The predator must act quickly, lest she lose the scent of her prey. Perhaps she's caught scent of Jormungandr, the world-encircling sea serpent of Norse legend. What admirable hustle! The creature has disappeared, probably whisked away by a government boat, lest we capture the beast on video.
Wait a second!
This sortie is clear. This city, like so many across our once great country, has become an agenda questers. Whatever it is the shark caught scent of, the secretive Black Ops unit conspicuously called NWO has captured it. What might be their nefarious plans? Unfortunately, I suspect there's more where that came from. These are Chinese-made rigs. If there's any catastrophic methane explosions in the near future, you can't tell me that's merely an accident. This is the Plover Island Complex, commonly referred to as Site P. Whatever bizarre and dark depravity lurks within its bowels, we're about to find out. While intellectually, I understand that adrenochrome is a byproduct of synthetic epinephrine with no practical applications. Emotionally, I understand that it's siphoned directly from children's pineal glands as the immortality drug of the Luciferian elite. Appear the great galleons of the global conspiratorial elite. The big fish seek shelter as the NWO shock troops assemble. This satellite is but one of millions in the villainous cabal's interstellar quantum communications.
Everybody just calm down.
Anticipating a reprisal, the predator flees. The NWO is still in hot pursuit. The fish must be cunning, because unlike her pursuers, she doesn't have a 5,000 horsepower engine. This footage could only be captured with the best professional-grade Swedish drone cameras. She successfully evaded the New World shot, at least for the time being. Government-suppressed free energy source, the electric Great White. The electric Great White may be the solution to wean us from our dwindling oil assets. To nourish herself on the local farm. For this can't be won on an empty stomach. I started this channel 6 months ago, only to be met with personal attacks by uninformed citizens like Bong Lord 69, who commented, "What a dumb A-word, F-word, piece of S-word." The shadowy cabal despises them for independence of mind and spirit. Horrified at what she's already witnessed, the Predator lashes out against the Illuminist group's deceitful agenda. The bull shark is known to be a voracious, yet hardly discriminating eater. I must warn you that as we venture further into the heart of darkness, you may be shocked by the atrocities unfolding before you. The enemy is thwarted by the force of righteous truth and must return again to plotting and scheming. Block 50 users from commenting. This is just the sort of response I prepared for after dedicating myself to informing the masses about the real truth behind global events.
Sharky, sharky! Mission's been called off. Back to base.
The alien cabal is forced in ground, but rest assured, they have already begun remarshaling their forces. to dream up new nightmarish beasts if they want to stop this shark. This shark is a sort of super scavenger, completely lacking in what may be called dietary discrimination. Understands that she needs to eat essential minerals to stay healthy and grow. Anyone who has delved into the stomach contents of a shark is acutely aware that they'll eat just about anything. I have reason to believe that somewhere inside this complex, government scientists are using the glandular secretions of alien humanoids to create a new virus. If you think herpes is bad, just wait until you contract Venusian herpes. The shark struggles to disentangle the illuminous web of fabrication and untruth. The underworld order hates her because she dares to attack the very pillars that prop up their temple of lies. Oh my God. Many people believe that 300,000 years ago, the insectient that kill or be killed world of the sea, performance-enhancing mutagens provide benefits that could mean the difference between life and death. This protein supplement has 0 additives, so the shark doesn't have to worry about hidden artificial colors or flavors. The shark is taking a keen interest in an electrical chip. That transformer must have been powering NASA's insidious Project Bluebeam. But how did the shark know?
So it's a bull shark, but it doesn't look like a bull shark. Huh?
The explosion has drawn unwanted attention. A patriotic Viscus must be swift to avoid capture. She should hurry, as trespassing on military property could result in a 6-month prison sentence. Dogfully pursues the fleeing predator. My enemies are everywhere. They're even wearing my own branded apparel. I haven't seen a fish this wily since Babe Winkleman tried to catch that pike in northwestern Ontario. If there's no such thing as targeted weather warfare, then why am I occasionally inconvenienced by rain, snow, and excessive cold or heat? This could all end quite embarrassingly if the shark doesn't return to its natural habitat. Don't be fooled by this elaborate diorama. The real horrors are buried deep underground.
I know it.
die of asphyxiation would be an unworthy end. For traveling around, we are constantly reminded of how man's intrusion has disrupted the fragile equilibrium of the marine world. These scavengers of the sea are vital in cleaning the ocean floors of edible and semi-edible detritus. Don't want to alarm you, but I have reason to believe I'm being spied on by the Pakistani government. Just an update. I performed my own technical surveillance countermeasures and didn't find any bugs, hidden cameras, or GPS trackers. Every year, we're sprayed with billions of pounds of toxic aerosols. That's why you've got to protect your cellular agents with sulfur shield organic sulfur crystals, only from survival. Come at me, insectoids! I've just eaten a whole tube of nano silver toothpaste. I'm f***ing invincible.
Where is this thing?
Okay, trust the shark's plan. Project Sunshine side effect, the bone sperm wave.
It's a metaphor.
Let me tell you something. The shark has successfully avoided. Why is it called Site P? Well, P is the 17th letter in the alphabet. The 17th arcanum of the tarot is the star, a symbol of change. What change? A new world order. The shark burst right out of the gate. She needs to make sure that her nose is always pointed toward her destination. The big fish really needs to get that tail moving. My favorite early 2000s movie thriller, that turned me into a swim fan. Castle Bravo survivor, the irradiated bone sperm whale. I always suspected that that man was part of a Chinese-led coup against the United States. Insiders say the Chinese my best intel source in Site P is connected to America's other 129 secret military bases by magneto-leviton trains, which are capable of speeds up to Mach 6. This is it, friends. If this show fails to awaken humanity, we're irrevocably lost, and the insectoids will carve us up for dope. Our extraterrestrial overlords retaliate out of fear of exposure. Look, I repeat, this is not a false flag. Hardcore intergenerational Satanist TJ Tough. Clearly, the shark has been implanted with an RFID chip to monitor her every move. The Masonic forces will stop at nothing to maintain degree York Wright Mason, Ron Honeywell. You can be assured that as their foot soldiers fall, it is These are dark actors playing dark games. They don't appreciate anyone attempting to foil their diabolical schemes. And their Masonic shock troops give shape to our enemy's world by squashing both and all. Grand Druid High Priestess Jocelyn Sunday. Will not bow to tyranny. Truly, this is a decadent in its final stage of collapse. Remember, don't trust your eyes. Everything you see is a brilliantly conceived lie. The New World Order has begun to amass its forces. three-dimensional insectoid shapeshifter, Big Man. That should dim the revolutionary fervor of these demon-infested men. Dominance has always been part of the hidden agenda of the insectoid elite. They hate our boats, because our boats mean freedom. Otherworldly technology that Dwight Eisenhower acquired in his 1954 abduction pact with the aliens. The big fish must be eradicated, lest she unmask the New World Order's evil agenda. Mother of harlots and abominations, Barbara Terra Nova. The bioweapon has reached America's shores, perhaps having already unleashed a rapid viral agent upon the citizenry. Now, the NWO will hold the country ransom, offering the vaccine in exchange for compliance. NASA's fraudulent Apollo 11 moon landing was necessary. Otherwise, the world would have seen the domes and spires of the insectoid's lunar base. This is why it's so important when swim training to practice your positioning. This is not an optimal race field. Sharks' propensity to clear the ocean of its assorted detritus is one of their most valuable functions. Yes, it's time we destroy all license plates, for they are just another symbol by which the state asserts its control over us. Love books, but don't love to read? Autolist.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today. Like Fred Dobbs's Straight to the Point, the moral case for anal impalement. This could be the bioweapon's doing, sure. But first, perhaps I should consult my friend, a world-renowned expert on the subject of ancient giants. Another insectoid in human's clothing. Appears determined to disperse its infectious bodily fluids anywhere and everywhere. Love books but don't love to read? Autolist.com has what are these? My guess is powerful influencing machines designed to make us hate America and love uranium-235 test subject, the irradiated shadow orca. Undermine Western intrigue. Mark my words, the orcas are trying to set up a puppet oligarchy, with its main purpose being the annexation of Port Clovis. Ready, set, go! With the clock ticking, there's little time to make up for error. This is a race against time, and she's already losing. Notice the fish-like shape of the alien aggressor's ship, a subtle homage to Nimrod's Babylonian cult of sacred fish. What ferocity! Regarding these spills, I'm proposing complicity on the part of Mayor Wade Hibbard. You see, Hibbard owns 50 shares in Schlumberger, who's owned by Execo, who are partners with Saxwell Gold in Varcon, the manufacturer of oil dispersant emulsifex. Therefore, Hibbard made money on it. Operation Garden Plot was just the beginning. The Rex 84 program is underway. The insectoids are rounding us up for their re-education. I don't know about you, but I have a small saxitoxin-filled needle that I am prepared to use in case I'm captured for forced labor in the insectoids' copper mines. The shark blasts out with an unbelievable suck. This shark is really proving herself an athlete to watch. She's something else, isn't she? Works her tail like a propeller. The big fish masterfully demonstrates how to slash and dash. Season ends, hunters return to their normal routine of bouncing check. This may look like a friendly local bait shop, but it's actually a satanic temple of death, terror, and animal sacrifice. Most disreputable citizens on the area.
We got a notice shot.
Apropos of nothing, I'd just like to say that the Warren Commission was a total farce. Atomic Energy Commission project, the irradiated electric Great White. Private property. Extrajudicial killings of all owners of homes with a second bathroom are right around the corner. Mark my words. Private beaches remind us that the guile of the Illuminati has accomplished its goal, and that we've all become servile rule followers. I wouldn't have eaten that, but I'm also currently doing a liver detox. And so we begin. This predator really needs to push the pace. Started out of the gate too hard. See there? That's some real good technique. Well, that sated my need for speed. And we're off to the races. Displaying some good body-spine alignment. This could be one for the record books. Be witnessing the rise of the next superstar athlete. That shark just earned her PhD in race science. Wait, hold on. How quickly Port Clovis picks up arms in the name of a murderous cause. sure if she's eating my followers, she probably has a reason. The powers of society have retaliated with deterrent action, but mankind is ultimately impotent to stop Mother Nature's vengeance. These machines dispersing mental poison from hell, creating a lumpen mass of propaganda-drugged Americans who'd rather watch Aubrey Dominique take the Cocoa Pop Challenge than read the Constitution.
We got a fit.
Got a visual! Everybody stay calm!
Aha! Take that, Aubrey Dominique, delusional insectoid-on.
I'm sure the shark's dead.
With little fanfare, another bounty hunt comes to a close. Great white teeth are a proven solution for prostate inflammation. That's why Glossatrax has 750 milligrams of powdered shark teeth in every pill. Get the relief from frequent nighttime urination you need. Only from... And we have started. This is such a treat for all you die-hard swim fanatics. Folks, the powers that be are frightened of this program. So frightened that they will enact the internet kills. The shark would be advised to cut down on all that extraneous bobbing. A slight bodily adjustment might decrease her drag. Doesn't appear to be in swimming shape. Sure, but can she repeat that performance in the 2024 Paris Games? Wait! That was one of my loyal Truth Quest watches. The NWO's hatred of free markets and affordable consumer goods has truly reached its apotheosis. This is just the beginning. Next comes the countrywide search and seizure of our weapons, gold stores, and freeze-dried beef stroganoff. Hold on. A new inside source is uploading me with information. Oh. Oh, two homeless men in an alley in there. I, for one, am glad the shark has purged my fan base of pernicious outsiders secretly plot. The shark explodes off the blocks. This fish really needs a second wind. The shark exhibits incredible maneuverability. My high school swim coach used to say, it's easier to pass through than overcome. Look at the technique. She's really transferring her muscle power from her body to the water. Swimming is an ancient discipline, and this shark has it mastered. Engaged in some sort of large-scale World War III exercise. And she's off. The shark could benefit by increasing her stroke length. Gracefully, she glides through the water. These are Chinese-made. That anal fin is really important as a vertical stabilizer. Is one of the best forms of cardiovascular exercise available to sharks. The insectoids have worked hard to ensure that that is some sailfish-level swim. That's another clip for this shark's highlight reel. Another one off the enemy. One of its local cells is an opportunity to indulge in mindless, gratuitous slaughter. Love books but don't love to read? Autolist.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today. Like Cynthia Todd's Protracted Video Games and Violence. There it is. A radio-equipped electrode implanted in the Great White's limbic system. Love books, but don't love to read? Autolist.com has over 150,000 titles you can start listening to today. Like the shark bursts right out of the gate. The shark's swimming form has really started to deteriorate. The shark is going to need a late surge to come out on top. This is getting tense. Stay focused as she enters the final stretch. Impressive. But how do you think she'd fare in the 200-meter backstroke? A shrill chorus of ankle bracelet alarms fills the air as shark hunters leave their homes to track our bullshit. Signing the Declaration of Independence was a death warrant for our courageous founding fathers. So too have I selflessly put myself in tremendous risk with... There's no question that waffle-centric restaurants are a thinly veiled plot to topple the very foundations of our democracy. He knows what he did. I'm telling you, all the alphabet soup agencies are turning this into an ecological dead zone so they can, so they can do something. My sources are adamant that the government could and would use HARP to ignite the methane in these bodies. This is a real live powder keg, folks. It appears that the bioweapon is not only carrying a viral agent, but the HPV vaccine as well. The beast of the bottomless pit, Moloch. Everything is energy, even physical matter. So maybe, if we all focus our minds on the destruction of this unholy weapon, it will happen. Like heroic Neo, the shark has freed us from the Matrix. Now, we can unplug from the metal coils that once enslaved us, leave our mechanical caves, and greet this new dawn of truth.